virtual environment first. Always. Here we got the form. For example, let's take this one as an example, right? Phương asked me why I use this syntax here. On the internet, in the official documentation, they are using it like this. For form, for item in form, right? Something like this. And then they render and for example they render because our forms for item in form, no, the form here is a list that contains multiple fields, so they use this syntax to render each item in each list here. Form, what's it? Item dot label, right? And then, for example, item dot just item like this, right? So this is the official syntax when you go into that Waterform website. But doing it like this, you cannot customize your own for every individual items, right? Basically, you render everything using a loop. So, but for now, our form is so simple. We only have a couple of fields, so we should manually customize. Like for example, and then we can change the order of our form, of course. Can move down, move back, but when you're using a loop like this, the order will be, we have to follow this order, the folder here, where you define the form, right here. Let's test it. How do I test? Python dot p. Sorry. I'm using POC 5001. Goddamn feel. Edit post, right?
And your blog post render HTML.
I forgot my password. Okay, here. Okay, edit. Same thing, right? So this syntax you will see on the internet in the official documentation. And here's my other syntax. I think it's better if you use this way, you can customize your own field.
So we get more control.
Yeah, more control. Customize. You can customize. Both are the same. So delete this. Okay. Let's move on to anything else about yesterday. You will ask questions?
Because I haven't gone to the edit post yet, so maybe later.
Okay. And cool. Are we okay with the repositories, busy admins and stuff? Cool. Peter? Any questions?
I haven't done this one yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll catch you later.
All right. Okay, we are going to which one? Delete it, right? We can change, we can edit, but for delete, I'll do it here. First, we need to define a route to delete. Decorator app.route, for example, delete And here we will have the ID of the post that we want to delete. Methods. Always, guys, if you don't have, if it's not a post method, you can just ignore it. If it has a post method, you need to specify it, post and get together. Because by default it's get. Define a function, for example, delete post. Give it an element ID. This ID comes from here. Yep.
Paul, why are we using a delete method? Why are we using a delete method to delete?
Delete method.
Yeah.
Right here.
No, like on line 179.
179 here.
Yeah.
Delete method.
Yeah.
Basically the same though. Just use post.
I feel like it's just using a delete method right there.
Yeah. Actually, you just need post and get together, and then you can define your own rules inside the function. Because, yeah.
What happens in the future whenever you need to delete different things like posts, comments, photos? Or you like that in the function?
Yeah.
I know with that ID, how can you identify which resource we want to delete from the like right there we can only tell delete something.
Like this.
So you're gonna define what's the delete.
You can define your one function for everything you wanted to delete, right? You need to do a condition check inside, right? Just for now, let me simple. We only delete the post first. That's why I specify the name of the function post here. Okay. What should we do next here for this line? It's from yesterday.
Find the post based on the ID.
Yeah, you need to pick that post, right? We call this post equal to. Oh wait. Okay. Here first. Filter by ID is equal to ID, and then you get the first one, right? If you do a condition check here, actually you need to give login required, right? Why? Because only the owner can delete your post, but you need another condition here.
User ID.
Author, we named it author yesterday. Author here is the author ID of the post. Right? Author equal to current user.id. Two conditions. First, the user needs to log in. The second part is that the post needs to belong to that current user. Right? And then we do an if here. If post. Before that, we need to do an if method.
Request that then.
Actually, it should in the method post because
You post the ID into it.
yeah, we don't need method post here. Let's try it, delete it, right? Because delete this slide too. If post, then what next? We delete, right?
TV.session delete.
Yes. db.session.delete post. Then we commit. Then we return. For example, for now, we redirect them to URL for where? Post. Home. We call it home yesterday, right?
Yes.
And then return render template. Where?
Where can they see the button? Qua? Forgot.
It
You
should
can see
be-
it on the edit page, right?
Yes.
So the title, when they click on it, they can jump over to a page in the show page. We call it show page. You can go back to the show page. Post / something.
Actually, we need to do an else here. Else. We don't need to render attempted here because this function is this route is kind of a function. They can either delete it or not. That's it. We don't render anything.
Can you return a status code?
Yes. Else you return a flash. You flash them and you redirect them to the same page. Else redirect. Flash them first, right? For example, you are not allowed to delete this code. Return. Redirect, same thing.
If we redirect anyway, should we put it as
Sorry?
should we keep one return redirect or outside of the condition?
Yes. Right.
So do we need the flash idea? Because if not the user, so they cannot see the delete button, right? That's how we did for the edit button yesterday.
Yes.
Hmm.
Cool.
There's a bunch of different areas that you hear.
There's a bunch of error in this function. We can try and make it better. When we run it, save it. One, we need to make a button for delete index. Right? What?
On line 18 and 19. At the end of line 18 and 19.
Oh, why is this? Thank you, Win. I need to make my own navbar first. I don't want to do it again. Okay. What's the password for you? I want to delete this.
What's the password?
I'm the admin here, the owner of the post. Admin, I can delete it. Boom, it's out. Right. So the lesson here is if you can control everything, you don't have to specify author equals user ID, right? But you need it. Why? Because you have a delete post here. You have an URL here. What if someone else have the access to that URL and they can, for example, let's delete this one, right? Okay, I will make another post. New post. This is from admin. Hello. Post it. Okay. I log out. Then I need to log in again. Phương 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now Phương doesn't have access to the button here, right? But what if she no here? What's the for example, delete field 2. Done, right? It's done. I can delete. I deleted field, right? Without being the owner of the post, right? See that? I will delete this one. Number 3. Bam. So that's why we need this. author equal to current user. We are guarding against security breach.
I think you just drop the .id, right?
.id? No.
I'm pretty sure you can drop it, right?
The current user here is a row of this class here. So we need the ID column. So that's why we need to .id.
Can you show me the post? Show me the post definition.
Post what?
So how you see how you see author right there without underscore
So you
ID?
need to show him the class.
Well,
Yeah.
he want to. You want me to bring it?
No. I'm saying that right there on line 183 because you can drop it on author,
Mhm.
the underscore ID for author. I'm pretty sure you can drop that .id.
Oh no, because I specified that the column name author, not author ID.
Oh, okay.
All right. Make sense, right? That's why I have this in my. What if the user has access to your edit and delete URL, right? Okay, that's done. For deleting, what next? Comment. The user should be able to comment on each post. Let me open new post first. This is from Hello World. Pause it. Alright, we see our new post here. What if we want to comment on this post? First, we need to create a page, a view that contains a single post. Right? So let's define our single post. You can name it with a better name. Method equal to. Guess what?
Yeah.
Only get. Does login require?
Depends.
No.
Might be.
You don't need, because everyone should be able to see every post, right? Single post. There should be an ID here for every post. The same with delete, edit, right? ID here. Define. We need to specify a post. Copy this. Without the author user ID. ID equal to ID. Why?
Confused by with the delete post on 179.
Yep.
We're only using get. Are we deleting something from the database? Why is it only get? We're getting something from the database, not deleting it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You only need get for that.
Yeah, 184 is the most important line for deleting from the database.
184, yes.
So there are seven different types of HTTP requests that we can make. There's get, post, put, patch, something else. Okay.
Delete,
Delete.
post, get, put, patch.
So we have a delete method.
There is a delete method. There are many ways to delete.
Yes.
it. So what Qual's demonstrating right now is that a user can just type in the browser, go to a certain URL, and delete our post. That's essentially what's going on right there. If we like the more advanced way and arguably the better way, I personally think it should be done, which is why I asked it earlier.
Yeah.
Is that inside the form? Can you show us a form?
There's no form for this.
So
Yeah,
get the ID
so-
from the URL and then delete it.
No, see right there on line 7. Instead of saying post right there, it should say delete. So when you click that form, it's gonna.
For example, here it is.
There's no.
Because there's no form here.
For delete.
Say again.
See line 19, there's no form for delete. It's just
It's just a button.
function.
There's no form.
Okay, fine, that's okay. So what I'm trying to say is that like you can create something that a user clicks or something that makes a delete request. So for example, can you go to new post? Can you go to new post? Can you change that to delete? refresh the page.
Wait,
Go back step, click on step. Yeah, there you go. Now open up the inspector. Open up the inspector.
I'm using Safari.
Oh, no. Sorry.
What? What is this? Right.
Go to network. Okay, let's go ahead into that form. You get a sign in person.
Phương. Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and create a new post.
You want me to create a new post?
Let's look at the request that fires. Post.
Let me clear everything, right? Now, bam.
Go to all.
What?
Oh, I think if I can redirect it. Wait, can you click on? Okay, you click on that top line there. Okay, you see how? Wait, which one? I think you just finished.
It's just in network.
Can you click preserve log and do it one more time? Preserve log and do it one more time. Because what it was, the redirect made you do a get and then it clicked allows. That's one more time. It's fine. There's a delete request in there somewhere.
This get again.
Should be a delete request. Sorry for hijacking your lesson here, Kwa.
Yeah.
Let me show you guys something. So typically, why you're a bit confused is like, I think the route should be named simpler. What they normally call it is at one route, you have something like slash post, slash post. And then there's one URL right here, right? Or no, that. So this is where we do the index action. We have an index. And then down here you have like posts slash, let's just say one. And then at this URL right here, we can show it, right? We can see that one, the data for this one post. We can delete that as well as update. What are we calling it over here? What do we call this route right here?
Post slash on.
No, over here, what do we just call
Delete.
Single post?
it? Yeah, so the route is actually a little bit different here. But what's important is that in order to like make these things easier to think about, we should the typical convention is that you put the plural name of that model right here, and then at the slash ID you can delete, you can show, and you can update. And this is where you do entire list of them. But for a second ago, we called it delete post. And
So post with S, and then you have to have a
slash ID. You don't have to
you have
do
to indicate an action first, right?
Yes, this is the action right here. So this would be more, I think this would be more clear for you what you just said. Qua, can you show me the code over there? Can you show me app.py?
I think it's a better example if we use JSON.
Yeah. So just know that right now, like, we go into a URL called delete post, delete post, right?
Yeah, so we have action right there.
And we're going to a get right here. This is a get request. We go to here. So inside this endpoint, we delete something. But that's kind of confusing. I think the normal convention is you do something like this. You go to post slash the ID, and then you can define which method you want right here. And depending on this method, you'll do something different. That's very confusing.
I think I need to define delete here. And then if it is delete. Okay, right now we don't have, as you can see here, we have a bunch of value for title and the value for body here. Look at this, right? It's not cool at all. Oh shit.
Create. Yeah.
Okay, because we use delete method before, as Lloyd asked me, and then we click on the button. We haven't defined the request dot method equal to delete. That's why it doesn't go into the database, because it doesn't satisfy the condition on line 151 here. So now I just change it and then try it again. Hello. It does go, I think. No, because not pause. I need to do some result on delete here. But normally you would want to control your condition inside the function, so you can use get and pause.
Okay, so I'm sorry for sidetracking this. The problem here is that it gets much more confusing as
Yeah.
you start adding a shit ton of routes, okay?
Yep.
So it's kind of the idea. I'm sorry, like I kind of sidetracked you there, Boss, so you can keep going on that. It's kind of challenging.
Like I have never used delete at all, because we can control the flow of our app and control whatever they inputted. That's why we need this one. We need to think of every conditions, every situation. Here, change it to pause back. All right. Now we need to make a single page for a single pause. Where are we? Here. We need to return related. Let's call it single pause. .html. Then we're gonna. What happened to me? Okay. Make a new view called single pause. What should we have inside here? We have to extend it. We don't need the form. We need to render everything here. For example, for the title, it should be in H1, right? Pause dot title. The body, it should be a text. Pause dot body. And body should have multiple line. So we need to give it something weird. Save means like render everything that's inside your database. Like it's also render the tag like this. For example, if you put it in your database, a tag like href equals something, right? And then take that and put it render into the HTML with the format of HTML, right?
It will evaluate the
Evaluate,
string
yes.
as HTML.
How do we say it? Let's try it next. Okay. Here is post dot author dot what?
Email?
I want to say show the username.
Username?
Yep. Post dot author dot.
Username?
Look back at our database, our model, so we can know why. Okay, here is our model. Post dot author dot. Actually, not post. Our dot author is post dot users dot username. Check it. Anything else? Do I miss something? No. Good. Single. How do we go to this one? Number 4. Single post 4. Okay, we actually can see everything. This from full, and the body is hello world, and the author is full. Do you have any question about how I got it?
Guys, just notice that when we go to
This is very important, right? The what?
/4.
Yeah. Why are you post.users.username?
Because of the background.
Yeah, because of the backgraph. Right now, post came from the model post here. So we define the relationship between the two tables, which is post. When you call when you're in this class, you want to call a key inside user table, inside user class here, you need to dot the backgraph. That's what the post call every item inside the user. Post.user.id, post.user.username, post.user.email. And when you're inside the user here, you want to call everything in here, you have to user.post. For example, title. Same thing. But if you do that, you will see a list. It will return a list. For example, user number 1, right? User number 1 dot post, then dot title. It will return a list because 1 too many. 1 too many. Many here, you will get a list.
Wait, which one's the list? User that post or user that post that?
Yes, what if the post here, like you have 10 posts with the same user ID for the author?
That would be the list, right? User
Yeah, that will be a list. You will have 10, right? Cool. You can put the relationship here, cut it and put it in here. You change a little bit. For example, you call this users, and then you backgraph post. Here's the class name, and you need to delete lazy dynamic here because lazy dynamic here only work with 1 to many, I think. Yeah. You can do anything, any way that makes more sense to you. Normally, I would put it here. I put it in the child. Okay. We have this. We need to make should be able to make a comment, right? Next, make a comment. Where are we? Single post. Here. Another div for comment. I'm not so good at HTML, CSS, guys, so just like this. Okay. What?
It's okay, we got Phil.
Yeah.
Or you
All
can
right.
try out to click.
We are going to render the comments. First, we need to make a table for comments. There are a lot of works here now. We need to make a table for comments. We got a view already. Everything is ready. We just need to the database. So define another class. Comments, call it comments. db.model. ID the same. Copy and paste. For comments, we only need the body, right? Copy it. Do we need this?
Yes.
Yes. And this?
Yes.
Yes, copy everything. So simple, just copy and paste, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Anything else? Awesome.
I think you create a table and I just stop serving on it.
Yep. But I need to check if there's something that we are missing. No. Any idea? There's something wrong with this line of code. foreign key. There should be another foreign key. There should be another foreign key for post, right? Okay. Call it post equal db.column db.enter.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes.
Can we also, so what if we wanna do like, if we wanna like the post?
Oh, next feature. You don't have to worry about it now. It's like it's kind of
Toggle?
complicated.
Oh,
So we are doing step by step, right? Don't jump ahead. Just focus in now. Okay, we need another foreign key, which is post. Machine, right? So we need to define a relationship here. This is comment equal to db.column. Oh no. Actually, this.
Comments.
Here is the name of the class, so that's why we need a capital C. Remember this? Backref, what should we call it? Backref here means what the other class call this class. So if it's post, it makes more sense to me
But why does it need to be in capital P?
because it's the name of the table. This is the name of the class,
Okay.
and here is the name of the table. Actually, you can put it comment here. If you define the class comments above the post, but right now you define it below it, so you need to make a string. All right.
The foreign key, why is it capitalized?
The foreign key
Yeah, post and use ID.
for which line?
Line,
70. We are not done yet. Here we need to change something. Post foreign key equal to post ID. Post here is what we call. We need to change this. Here we call it post. Here we backref it here. Post. See that? Post dot ID is this. How to explain it a better way, right? The foreign key is like when you're inside this class, you dot post ID. The post means you are calling this column right here because we're backref. This table has a backref name post. It's kind of complicated to understand, right? As long as you do it a couple of times, you will get used to it.
Both table have the two things. I thought just one table have it, right?
Excuse me?
Why both table have a relationship?
With comments?
Yes.
Because for every post, the comment should belong to at least one, only one post, right? For every comment, it should belong to a post.
Yes, so many comments are gonna go to one post.
Yes.
So, but then we already have a post ID in the comment table already, so why
Where?
do we need a comment ID in the post table?
Comment ID in the post table. No. This is not the comment ID, it's relationship.
Yeah, but then we declared the relationship in the comments class already, so why?
Where?
In the post, 70.
Which line? No. This is the key. Actually, this one should be a post ID.
Yeah, so that's how we declare the relationship between comments and
No.
posts, right?
If you want to define a relationship, you need at least two lines of code. First, this one is only a relationship, only a column. A column. And this is the relationship, db.relationship. Look at this.
Okay.
Different syntax, right?
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so it makes more sense to have the relationship in the child.
The child, yeah.
That's what you make more sense, I think.
I don't know, child's instruction was like in the parents. So,
Because in the actual table, we draw it
Yes. That's why I refer to put a relationship, the virtual column relationship inside the child. Make more sense to me, but either way works.
Okay, so yeah, just preferences.
Yep. Save it. All right. We render it. So how do we call the comments here? For every post, where is it? For every post, we need to dot comments and we get a list, right? Okay, make it simple. We bring it out. This is how I would do it. Bring post dot what? I want to show all the comments for that post.
Comments.
Post dot
No.
comments.
Oh, comments that body.
Post dot comments. Let's see. I think we will see nothing because there are no comments. Alright. Luckily there's no error. So we need to check out the database. SQL block here, right?
Is it PSQL?
Yes. We need to select. Oh, we already create a table named comments. We select star from comments. Nothing. How do we input one?
Just
Insert into comments.
body,
ID equal 1, right?
body.
Body is haha, for example. Create. Oh, this array is complicated.
Should we declare the column first and put the values there, or?
Oh, just forget it. I don't remember the syntax. So we just create another function to do this. Okay, just make sure we done this. Post dot comments. View single post here, and then we render every post here. Just put it. Number 4. From post number 4. Okay, there's no comment. Check our print. Alright, here we are selecting comments ID as comment ID where parameter 1 equal, right? Cool. Now we need to add another post using a function here. Let's not, so don't worry about the syntax in SQL query, right? Make a new function to create a post. New comment to write new comment, right? This is quite confusing. Post and get. Def new comment equal to why do we need an ID here?
Which post?
Yes, so that's why. And if method request dot method equal to post Then we do what? We add a new command. Call it C equal to comments from this class comments. We have the column with the first column show up.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Can I change that route? One second, I want to redone this. Can we make it slash post with an S?
No.
Oh, not.
This belongs to one post.
But it should be post, and then we look at a specific post.
So then post and then single post.
So post is only plurals.
Yeah.
Then you go to a single one. So if you do plural, then it lists everything. But if you slash it with a particular ID, then it goes to a single post.
You want it to be like this?
Yeah, that's right here.
It's a
I'm
reference.
gonna show you guys a diagram in a second of how I think most people do it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then instead of new comment, call that just comments.
Comments. What do you mean?
Comments.
Here?
One, two,
Here.
three. Comments.
We are making a new post, new comment now.
Okay, with the S, and then instead of a get or a post, make it accept a create request.
A create request here.
Yes, instead of post make it accept a create request. Yeah, this is how I think we're supposed to be doing this, guys.
Create.
Yes, because in fact, what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a new record, right? We're gonna create a new record, and it's associated with inserting a record into our SQL database. In a second, I'm gonna show you guys a diagram. I know you can make this work, just trust me.
Okay.
So this is create comment.
Yes.
What
The
do you-
idea here is that by looking at the route, we can determine what's going on. We should be able to look at only one line of code and determine what's going to happen. 203.
So now we're trying to hard code it or hard code it first, right?
No, you can do the rest of that. I think you do the rest now. I just want it to look like that. Sorry.
Alright. Form. Let's just make a form first. Form equal to body dot data created equal to date time dot now. Author equal to what? From user ID. But you should not do this like this. Use a pen. Oh, that's so weird, right? Okay, so leave it here first, and then we use a pen later, because it's quite complicated using a pen. Author, what else? And then the post. I forgot.
Hey, my bad. That's to create. Hold on, 205 is good with it.
Post equal to what?
ID.
ID. Yes, this the ID of the post. I should make it post ID, but you know, right?
Why not? Make it easier.
You know.
Hey, come on, my bad, man. 205 not gonna work. It has to be post.
Excuses.
205.
Yeah.
It has to be post,
It
right?
has to be post. My bad. I just double checked.
There's no react.
Okay. But just know that post is always creating some data, okay?
Yeah.
Whenever we make
Adding a new one,
we
we post.
Should we write? So when do we write capitalized and when we do not with post?
Because in here which one is it?
With the method, like
We haven't defined a form for that. But if you get a form method equal to post, capital post, you need to make it capital post here.
No, but 203 you don't write it capital.
203.
So
It doesn't matter here
it
method.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, here, but here matter.
Okay.
Here matter.
Here, why does it matter on 205 and not 203?
Yeah.
For the capital.
Why not?
All right. How do I say it? The post method here come from the form.
Okay.
If in the form we make it capital post, here we need to call it capital post.
Can you go back to the?
And this here method here is it's like a built-in for ground here, the decorator here. So without capital here doesn't matter.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you guys remember doing those methods where I said like we find Americans, find girls, find males, or whatever? Whoever who wrote that method right there, they already cleansed it for you. It says, all right, it can be capitalized, lowercase, whatever. It doesn't even matter. I'm gonna take care of this for you. I'm gonna validate the input.
So the round is the matter is capitalized.
Alright. Okay, now we need to make a class, a form for this again. Oh, a lot of work. Right? Class form. What's it? Body equal, and then what else? We only need the body and the submit button. Okay, here body. Let's type it. Common content, right? Validators equal to data required. Your email. The length. Do we need to specify the length?
At least 3 characters.
All right. Mean equal to 3, max equal to 1000, for example. The message here is mean 3, max 1000. Okay, submit field. Comment. The string here is the name of the button, what the user will see, right? Same with this, it's the label of the field. Order we see this block title, and then we see an input box after that. Anything else for this line? This line? No?
Author.
Why?
What if we want the user to be able to put in their own author name?
No?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, we have the class. We can call the class down here. Why is he have a curly underline here? Because we are not using it. Okay. db.session.add c db.session.commit. Anything else?
Right.
All right. Return random template. New comment. Form equal to form. Now we need to define create a view. New comment. A lot of work. We don't need this. Delete it. Okay. I still think we are missing something. What is it?
Date.
Sorry?
You should have a date and
A date? Create date here, right here. We also right now we don't use append, but we are using this kind of syntax. That's in the documentation. I don't know. It's not in the documentation. The documentation will ask us to use append. We will do it after this. Pause equal to ID here, right? I'm pretty sure we missed something. I got a feeling.
Run it, man. Test
We're using a water form here. It has a validator. Why don't we use it? If dot validate and submit. Is a function, right? Else you flash the message. I don't remember. I'm gonna copy my own code here. Nothing wrong with copy and paste. Okay, we need to redirect them to again new comment, right? What are we going to do here? After we making a new new comment.
Go back to the page where you see the comments.
Yes. Redirect URL for which page is that? Right. Singapore ID. Let's try it. Oh my god, so nervous. Lord, you make my life so hard here. I don't remember this.
Pretty sure that's how you're supposed to do it, man.
Okay. Hello. Oh, miserify. No, my spelling.
You're the end, line 210.
Send it again. Okay, that's what. In our database, we will have this. There you go.
Do it one more time. This time put in pink bra. Pink bra.
Pink. Bra.
Yes. B-R-A.
B-R-A. Pink bra. That's why you see string on the wheel whenever you Google it, man.
Be very clear for everyone, man. I feel like you comment. Okay, so guys, let's think about this. Okay, when he runs this query in the terminal, what should we see?
Pink bra.
Okay, let's see it. Let's test it. And we do in fact have a pink bra. Excellent. Okay, so we did this sort correctly. Nice.
So now we are going to use append instead of auto equal current user ID. How? Cut it. What? What? Okay, using append, we should use parent and then child. Actually, it's the relationship between the two tables, and then we use append here, and then C should be inside this, right? So which one is the parent?
Post that query. Post.
Really?
Query.
We are author, which is current user.
So C is child.
C is common.
See the comment here.
That one is the.
That's why this way is kind of confusing for new people learning queries like this. Okay, and this relationship, what do we call it? We haven't defined. Yes, correct. What should we call it here? Oh shit. user. Why do we have user here and it doesn't matter? Why?
So you run comment.users.
Yes, and here we run post.user. Then down here we can, where are we? User dot
Comments.
comments. Let's see if it works, right?
Okay, well.
What's this? Red bra. Oh,
I want to see you guys. Yep, comments. Have you drawn out on the screen? A screen? Yeah, I don't know if you're running. On a single post now, list all the comments below it.
no, we haven't run all the posts here. So testing. Oh, you got a red bra. Same thing, right? Same author. That's how we want you to know how to use a pen.
Thank you.
Any question about a pen? I didn't use it for the last 3 months.
You didn't use it for the last 3 months?
Yeah. I put it like
Can
that.
you explain again the advantages of it again, one more time?
Well, you want to know how to like properly write code. This is
Yeah.
the proper way. Basically.
The proper way.
No, the explanation here is that the reason why we're doing comments.append here is so that we can delete line 214. And it's very clear on line 216 that when we create this comment, it's attached to a specific user. Inside our current user, they have an entire list of comments. So like 218, line 216 read like this. The current user has a list of comments. Please append one more comment. That's what line 216 says.
Yes, basically they are the same, but this proper way to do it.
But why don't we append to post as well?
Because typically you're going to be looking for the associations through the current user. But yeah, you're right, that you could do that. And there are situations in which, well, we are going to do that. For example, when we look at a single post, we're going to need to grab those comments out. But typically we want almost all our data to be associated with the user. The comments
So
should
now
not
we
be
need to
done.
do another append for this.
So, yeah.
That's what you want, right? All right.
Now you gotta find the post.
Yes, identify a post.
You already have it available, you shouldn't do it that way. You can do that, that makes sense, but you already have the data available, you're already creating the new comment object. Like,
So
I think
you need more line of code like this. Filter by, yeah, ID equal to ID. Here, and then you get the first one, right?
Just real quick though, couldn't you just append the ID?
No, you cannot, because ID is not a child of the class. Here, it's like we are pushing append a class. It's kind of a class, right? It inherits every function, every attribute from the class. When you do it like this syntax here. So ID doesn't inherit anything from the class. So that's why we need this line 212 right here. We get this, then we can append it. Delete this one. I don't want to delete stuff. Okay. We call it. What's its parent here? Post. Dot. That's good.
post that comment, right?
I don't remember. I have bad memories. Post dot comments again. That's why we should name it something like makes sense to us without us looking back at the code. Right.
So what would happen? Can you go to line 217 at the end of it, Kwon? In the line 217?
217, this
At the
one?
end of it, and hit enter.
Enter.
Okay, so if we looked at C right now, if we looked at it, if we printed it, what would we see inside of C?
What is C?
We would see that C dot author.
You will see something. You will see something like this. C class something blah 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 like this. When you break it out.
Okay. But which field would be filled out now?
Which field?
So basically, also another thing you can think of line 217, what it does is like that comment, the user ID, it puts a number in there. It's kind of something else it does. It do basically what we did on line 215.
Yep. Let's test it.
I'm pretty confident this is.
No bra.
We have a whole rainbow here today.
Camera still work. Same thing. Make your head explode, right? Using a pen.
Pushing the array, right?
Pushing it away. Okay, now we can see select comments here from post. What is this? This is our print here. Where's the print? Where is it?
Control fine print.
Okay, here. Post.comment. We got on the comments here. Cool, new syntax. I have never used it, but okay. So now we are gonna render every post like this. Every comment inside the post. Rename it. Comments equal to.
Post.comments. Oh, no. Post.comments.all.
Yep. Woo, so cool. Actually, you can dot, but too long to remember. So, okay, we render everything. Which one is this? Single post. We render it for right? We render it. But what? It's very important.
Okay.
Users.
Username.
Very good. Cool. Then we need to end the loop.
Import.
That's it. Woo! Still work.
Okay, guys, let's just talk about overload view. If you go back to the app.py. App.py. What are we all doing right here? Can you close this thing right here? No, go back to single post. My bad, single post.
Here. Here.
Hey guys, what is all this shit doing? What are we doing right here?
Okay, explain it again, right?
Yeah, let me try to explain because I want to make sure that like I know there's a lot of stuff. Maybe
It's
like,
very good if you hear explanation from different peoples. They have different view.
Yeah. So right here on line 200, we're defining a new route. That's the responsibility of the controller. The controller understands the route and they acknowledges it, says, I accept a GET request, I accept a POST request, I accept a DELETE request. And our controllers can do whatever we want. But in this case, we just want it to show a single post. Additionally, our controller is doing what? It's talking to our model. It's saying, hey, post, find some posts for me. Okay? It does it some more, it does it for the comments, blah, blah, blah. Lastly, on line 204, what are we doing right here? We're taking this data and we're injecting it inside of our view. And then our view is producing some HTML, which it will then return to the user.
But when the controller talks to the model about showing some posts, it's also talking to the database, right? Because the model is talking to the database.
So it is in fact talking to the model, and the model is in fact talking to the database, right? So so we go up to the post at the very top.
Very top. The model?
Yeah, I'm just the model post. If we delete this, does this work? If we delete line 256 through 63, does our application work? No, because we just threw away our model. And then now our model does not have any logic on how it's going to talk to the database. So we're writing all these together. Okay, we're writing them all together and they're all working together to produce some HTML. Do you have any questions so far?
Anh Khương, you have missed something. After I'll explain it in another example. Okay.
So should we split it into like a model file?
Yes.
So in the future we will do that. Yeah.
Next week.
Okay.
Next week. Next week we have the model in separate files. In the forms, the same, and the routes. Don't worry about the route. You will have it in different files too.
So our models are also going to get much more complicated. I know we say that all the time. So for example, what are certain things that are going to happen after a user creates a post? Maybe we might want to send out notifications, right? We want to say, hey, whoever created this post, someone commented, or no, whenever we create a new comment, right? We might want to run some additional logic where we say, hey, okay, whoever created this post, we should send them an email and say, hey, someone commented on your post. We're gonna produce that HTML, and then we gotta obviously send the email, right? We gotta do a whole bunch of different additional logic. So inside of our comments, we might have something called, I don't know if it's called in class, but in Rails, it's something called an after create. After we create a new comment object inside of our database, we also want to do some additional logic, such as notifications and emails. Those are the simplest ones, right? But obviously it always becomes more complicated.
But that's only optional if the user wants to be notified by email, right?
No, it's optional if we decide that's what we want. We're building this.
It depends on our user stories.
It depends on what we want. If we want to send them an email, we can send them an email.
But they have an option to choose.
Well, we have to give them that option. We're building whatever we want.
Yeah.
So like if they sign up for our application, they give us their email, we can choose the email we want. We can do whatever we want to do.
Okay. During the break, please write down what you guys want me to go over again in this morning. How do I stop it?
There's a square at the top. There's that like top next to your percentage. That's